Hello everyone, welcome to my channel World of AWS. I hope you all are doing good. So we are continuing with Terraform tutorial, and in this video we are going to discuss about cross-referencing resource attribute in Terraform. Okay, so Terraform allow us to reference the attribute of one resource to be used in different resource. Okay, so suppose you are going to create an infrastructure, complete infrastructure for any environment like dev, prod, QA or a stage. Okay, so there you will be writing more than 100 or 200 resource, and you want to take the reference of from one resource to another resource. So you can use resource attribute and you can take reference from one resource to another resource. Okay, so this is how overall syntax look like. So first you have to write your resource type, then you have to write your name, the resource name, whatever name you have given to your resource. Then after that you have to write the attribute to take reference from one resource to another. Okay, so as you can see in the diagram, we can specify the resource address with attribute for cross referencing. Okay, so here in the example, as you can see, we are creating one VPC security group in Grace rule, and here we are whitelisting our elastic IP address, right? So in this video we are going to create one elastic IP address, one security group, and we are also going to create a VPC security group in Grace rule, and in Grace rule we are going to whitelist our elastic IP address. Okay, so let me jump to the VS Code and let me define my provider quickly, that is AWS, and let me define my region. Okay, so my region is US East -1. Okay, so let me save this. So now we have to create elastic IP. Okay, so let me search for AWS Terraform EIP EIP resource, right? So let me open this link only. This is the way how you can use the Terraform documentation to write your Terraform script. Okay, so so I am not going to attach this elastic IP to any EC2 instance, so let me remove this. And now we have to create security group, right? So I will search AWS Terraform security, security group resource. This way you can search and you can use the script, okay, to write your Terraform code. So let's go down and copy this code. Okay, and let me paste this code here, and I'm not going to use any tags or anything here, so let me remove this, and here I will close with curly braces. Then after that what we are going to do, we are going to create AWS Terraform VPC security group in Grace rule, right? So let me open this. What happened? Yeah, it's getting open, so wait for few seconds. Yeah, so we will be using this script. Sorry, we will be using this script. Okay, and here we have to change name, or else you can change the name here. Okay, so according to your reference you can change name here or here. So I am going to change the name here only, that is example. Okay, so one security group, the name will be example, will get created. Okay, so let me save this. And how we can reference our elastic IP that is getting created here. Okay, so how we can take the reference, we have to for AWS, and as you can see here it's giving the reference hint, okay, that is AWS elastic IP that we have given the name, right, and the name of elastic IP, that is LV, right. So LV and dot, and how we can take the reference from attribute now. Okay, so let's go back to the elastic IP and the bottom side, scroll to the bottom, and here in the attribute reference you can see it here, right, public IP contained the public IP address, right. So we are going to use the our elastic IP as a public IP, so we are going to take reference using public underscore IP using reference attribute. Okay, so right here public underscore IP. Okay, so let's save this change and open the terminal, run terraform init. So our backend is getting initialized. Okay, so let me show you one more thing. If I go to the VPC, okay, then I will go to security groups, and if I open any security group, then how we can whitelist any elastic IP or any IP in our security group? We have to use subnet mask, right? So let's see here, it's still getting downloaded, so let's explore here only. Okay, so it's getting loaded. I don't know why this is taking too much time, so let me refresh it. Okay, so as you can see here, let me open this security group, and as you can see here, edit inbound rule, click on this, and suppose I want to add one custom rule here, that is 443, and I want to use any IP, that is 10.90.10.80. Okay, so in, so if we want to whitelist this IP without subnet mask, we cannot do, right, because it will not, the, it will not allow us to save this rule and whitelist this IP without subnet mask. Okay, so as you can see here, it's giving the hint, CIDR block a security group ID or a prefix list has been specified. Okay, so we have to use subnet mask, that is 332, and now it's allowing us to save the rule, right. So now we can save the rule, right, and our IP that we have given, that got whitelisted here, right. So let's go here and run terraform plan. So as you can see here, plan 3 to add, right. So let's explore. So first it's creating elastic IP, then after that it's creating security group, that name is example, and then after that it's creating VPC security group in grace rule, right. So let's hit terraform, sorry, terraform apply. Okay, so our resource will get created now, so let's wait for a few seconds. So it's asking for permissions, so I will create this. Okay, let's wait for a few more seconds as it is. So as you can see, our elastic IP got created and security group got created, that name is example. Okay, and elastic IP also got created. Okay, so let's wait for a few more seconds. So invalid attribute value, and with AWS VPC security group in grace rule example on main.tf line number 17, in resource AWS VPC security group ingress rule example 17 CIDR IPv4 this AWS that the reference we have taken it's throwing error, right? Attribute CIDR IPv4 value must be valid IPv4 CIDR that okay and represent a network address got this address. So our elastic IP got created and it got this IP. Okay, so how we can take the reference here? Because of this we are getting error. Okay, so suppose if we whitelist this IP directly without subnet mask, okay, without subnet mask, if we whitelist the IP, so this one will get hard coded, right? But let me save this and let me run Terraform apply again. We are still getting the same error, right? But what we can do, if we use forward slash then we use 32, then it will get created, but we have not taken the reference from here. We are using the value, whatever value we got in the terminal as a output. Okay, so we are using that value and we are hard coding the things here in the Terraform script. That is not a ideal way and not the proper way to work in production or real-time environment. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to use a string interpolation method here. Okay, so let me define my resource first, then public IP. Okay, then how we can use the string interpolation method here. So let me show you. Okay, let me show you. I will put this in curly braces. Okay, and then I will use forward slash then 32. Okay, then I will use here dollar sign and I will put this value in double quotes. Okay, so we are not hard coding our value here, right? We are using subnet mask directly, and whatever elastic IP getting created and whatever IP it's getting assigned. Okay, so whatever IP address it's our elastic IP getting assigned, it will directly fetch the IP address here with the subnet mask 32 and it will whitelist our IP in VPC security group ingress rule using a string interpolation method and attribute reference. Okay, so let me save this and let me run Terraform apply again. Okay, so type yes. So as you can see here, apply completed successfully. We are not getting any error now, so we have not hard coded any value. Okay, so that this is the ideal way, like how we should work in real-time environment. Okay, so AWS VPC security group ingress rule example creating, and it's got created and security ingress rule ID that we got. So ID is this. Okay, so let's go and look for the security group. Okay, so as you can see here, we have security group is created. Copy this ID, go to the security groups and let's search for the security group ID. As you can see here, example security group name and security group ID we have just created. Okay, let's open this and see our elastic IP is whitelisted here or not. Okay, so as you can see here, our elastic IP that is 100.27.50.191 and with the subnet mask 32 that got whitelisted here in the ingress rule, right? So let's confirm the elastic IP again. Okay, so as you can see here, it's the same elastic IP that we are using, right? So 100.2750. Okay, 100.2750. So this is the way how we can take the reference and how we can use a string interpolation method to fetch the value and create the resources, and this is the way how we can take the reference from one resource to another resource. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you found this video informative and helpful. If you have any query regarding this video, do let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. And if you are new to my channel, then please check out my other playlist as well. And thanks for watching. See you in the next video.